And this is DeadMan323 bringing you a video review of Arms Micron Jet Vehicon General. Now, before I get started on the review, there's been a slight change to the way I'm going to do my reviews from now on. This is a little something I'm going to try out, like a little test run on a couple of reviews and see how it works. First of all, my problem is I don't have an issue with any reviews in general. It's just my opinion is I would like to keep my reviews short and sweet. Meaning, I would probably take off the transformation part of the review and basically just make it like a full-on review of the figure, not with the instructional transformation part, which is what takes a lot of the time on the reviews. So I'm shooting for at least like 5 to 8 minutes on the review, depending on what figure it is and how good and how detailed and so on. But now to talk about the figure here. As you can see, General Vehicon or Vehicon General, it's grayish. Initially, I thought from the show, from what I remembered at the first time we saw it, or I saw it, I mean, was that he was white. And that's what I thought we were going to get, a white vehicle. Now, as soon as I opened it, I saw this gray figure just sitting there. So, I had to go back through Netflix and actually watch the episode again. And I kind of saw where he was kind of like real shiny metallic gray, very light. So my only complaint with this would be that he's a little bit on the darker side of the gray, but it's not a pretty big deal. Once you put him next to Megatron and the other Vehicons, he actually looks really good. Now, sticker wise here on the vehicle, as you can see from the first one, exactly the same thing, nothing else changes. So I was actually able to put the stickers on without looking at the instructions. Now, I do see that I forgot to put the Decepticon symbol here in the front, which I will do once I'm done with this review. But other than that, I mean, it's the same thing we got with Jet Vehicon. Nothing else different. The exact same mold. It's just a different color. Now, for me, my thoughts is I wouldn't display this guy in his jet mode because I think it really lacks from looking like an jet. It just looks like a vehicle with wings attached to it. So I wouldn't say that this vehicle mode actually fails, but it's probably not the selling point of the figure here. Now let me get this guy into his robot mode and show you guys where he really shines. And here we have Vehicon General in his robot mode. And as you can see, absolutely, this is like my favorite mode from the series, no doubt. But now, what sets this guy apart from the Jet Vehicon that we got? Well, in reality, nothing other than the color. There's nothing different, not even the Armed Micron weapon that you get with him, which I'll show right now in a little bit. But it's actually the same mold, nothing, like as I mentioned before. It's the same mold, nothing else, just color difference. But I absolutely love the metallic silver here in his chest area and his face. That's just beautiful. And I actually like the way that the red stickers actually bring out more, I don't know, it just makes it better. And now to show you the Armed Micron weapon, it's the exact same one that we got with the Jet Vehicon. Nothing else is different other than the colors. It still turns into the iguana type looking thing. But as I mentioned in my review of the Jet Vehicon, I don't mind that it's this big, because it actually looks pretty cool if you peg it in the right way. And I think I showed it before, was you fold out on the arm and then you just peg it on the side and you kind of bend his arm in, and it looks pretty cool. So my final thoughts are, in vehicle mode, it's absolutely not worth displaying in vehicle mode. Not saying that the mode is bad or the vehicle mode is bad, it's just I don't think it's worth like having displayed in his vehicle mode. Now, robot mode is where the figure actually shines the most and is actually the best. And I consider this robot mode to be the best out of the whole I wouldn't say Transformers Prime series, but at least the RID Transformers Prime series. because all those figures are mostly, I wasn't really that satisfied. I mean, some of them are pretty good, but I actually think this is the best robot mode that we ever got from Transformers Prime. So is it worth to buy? Of course it is. It's something that you have to have in your collection. If you're a Transformers Prime fan or a Transformers Prime collector, because once you have them with Megatron and the other Vehicons, it just absolutely looks gorgeous. And this is what we have so far with the Vehicons and Megatron, and I gotta say this looks just awesome. Having this in my display case, I just think it's just like the best thing I have from Transformers Prime alone. Now, like I mentioned, this is a new thing that I'm doing with the reviews. I actually want to put more details on the vehicle, on both vehicles and robot mode. So do a very detailed review on the vehicle mode and actually give you my opinion if it's worth displaying in this vehicle mode or how good is it, and then going back to robot mode and displaying and seeing there, comparing both modes and seeing if the figure is actually worth it, if it's a pass, if it's a maybe, or it just depends if you're an actual collector of that series or whatever I'm reviewing, whether it be Generations, Classics, Transformers Prime, Beast Hunters, anything, masterpieces. So I really want you guys' feedback on this. If this works out, then this is what I'll do from now on. Like I said, I want to keep my reviews short and sweet, but at the same time want to give you guys all the info you guys need on the figures themselves. Like I said, honestly, I think removing the transformation part is the best thing that I could do, because it gives me more time to explain about the figure, and at the same time I personally saw myself skipping through a few of the reviewers that I watch, just to see what their thoughts on the robot mode or on the vehicle mode or vice versa was. So I think this just eliminates that skipping through. You actually get to watch the full review at a nice length. So like I said, give me your guys' feedback, and we'll make my reviews better from here on out. Expect more to come. I still have to do Masterpiece Soundwave. I got MP15. I should be getting Car Crash and a couple by Friday, so the review will be up Saturday morning for all you guys that watch reviews on Saturday. Now it seems like I'm blabbing enough already, so until next time, this has been DeadMan323. Thank you very much for watching.